One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second and 9 now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, it's Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's now 3rd down and long.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Go. Mike 50.
Operating from the gun. Fields flushed out right. And he he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Check. Walk 54. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They'll have a first down past the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll run with Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check 13.
Here's second and 8. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jaron Reed. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and 11. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Roses now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give to Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Alex Anzalone able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's go. Let's go. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. You don't want to know. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Watch the slant. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Double time. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Kill. Check 99.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. He'll find Metcalf. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Check 37. Begin. Out. That's it. Out. Hey. You.
Throwing on 1st down, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Back. Hustle. Check 55 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the option. 45 yards on the ground. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check 25. Shoot.
From the gun, Fields. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Giants take over
Let's
first
go,
and
boys.
10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Off the play fake. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Slam.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from. Check nickel. Let's go. Come on. Delta. Yo. Back's mine. I got him.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
55's my guy. 55. Watch a slant. Go. Slant. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't go. 52's the mark, boys. 52.
They'll look to throw here. Finds his tight end, Ingram. A big play there for the Giants. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On the run, it's Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
36. Hey, switch gears. Check. Slam.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. A 1st down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, watch out.
They're going to look to throw. And Tate's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check. Go, go. Six. Check, six guys. Say, watch the ship, watch the ship.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
He'll look to throw. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Giants.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready, 52, Mike, 52. Ball trot. Let's go, baby.
2nd and 5. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On 4th down, Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check out. Spawns. No. Tighten up.
Check.
Check 26.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for New York. "51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pass.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys.
He's got a man, complete. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. 4 down.
On 4th down, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.